Hello, my name is Debbie Reynolds. They call me the Data Diva. Today I want to talk about data privacy and Google's location data change. So Google recently made a change to their Maps timeline feature to be able to enhance user privacy. Especially after the Dobbs decision, there were lots of calls from consumers to companies about trying to make sure that people have more control over their location data and their location information. So Google made some pretty significant changes in this area that impact privacy. Part of this change will be that location data will now be stored on a person's device as opposed to Google's servers. The default storage of location data will be reduced from 18 months to 3 months. The encrypted cloud backup for location data now is optional, so the person can decide whether they want to be able to use that type of backup. The limit of location data on the Google server means that it makes things like geofence warrants less effective. I know a lot of tech companies have been really concerned about or have some pushback about law enforcement agencies asking for indiscriminate data collection. For example, like people who are in a certain area at a certain time, like what phones are there, where there really is may not be any probable cause or even a warrant, a true warrant for some of these requests. So they're trying to limit that as well. Also, they want to make sure that users have more control over their location history so that they can edit and change that if they want. This is really a significant area of change for Google. I guess they heard people's cries for more control over their particular data. And they also pledged that they would help delete certain data from sensitive location visits, like health providers and different things. So these particular map features will give people a lot more agency around their location data and how it's going to be tracked. I see that a lot of other companies are trying to do similar things in terms of being able to give people more control over their sensitive location data. Possibly, we're seeing at a phone, iOS or OS level, people are being able to choose whether they have certain apps track their precise location depending on what that app is, and also being able to limit and restrict that, and also make sure that the data is retained over a long time. So I think this is a trend in the right direction to be able to give people more agency and more control over the data that gets tracked about them, so that they don't have to worry about their data being transmitted somewhere that they would not like it to be transmitted, or without their knowledge or control. That's it. Thank you.